Here we are, week 11, on Sunday night, prime time. You can see Detroit's defense is like way better than ours, but we have a powerful offense. This should be an interesting game this week, in reality and non-reality. We just need a big game, so let's get to it.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Philadelphia, it's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their last 8. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Lions come out and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down, Lions.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. We'll send a tight end in motion right. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Laporta in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that, a thing of beauty. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The score, Lions 7, Eagles nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Hurts to the air on first down. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. Not much there. Maybe a yard. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Pushed out to his right. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll give it here to Shipley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
180. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Short throw taken in by Goddard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run here with the rookie.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try the option here. And he pitches it.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play. And fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On the ground, this is Shipley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
Down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be a 48-yard attempt. And that one runs out of steam. Off the crossbar. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Not exactly sure what the issue was there, Mike. I mean, from this distance, you don't expect the ball to be short. I mean, at least get it there. But in this case, he hits the crossbar, and the ball bounces back.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Finding room across midfield. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Goff is going to tap this one forward. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Detroit. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Flushed to his left. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
A short game, down to the center.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Here's Goff. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. You can sense a little frustration there. It brings up third down.
7-yard line.
Goff. He pulls it in around the 5.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. On first down, here's Shipley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. Here's Shipley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. To the pylon, he's in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Gonna return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. Laporta in motion. On play action, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, Montgomery. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is
That is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's Josh Haskell in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. 73, 73.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's right side. He's gone count to Terry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts again. Forced to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pushed out to his left. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Now an option here, left side, on a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Ravens wind up winning by 4 touchdowns, 28-0, the blowout win. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Chiefs get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Tutu Atwell. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Rams get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. You can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he is in the midst of an MVP-type season. NFL leader in passing yardage, and he's up over 3,000 now for the season.
Great. On anyway. 63.
On first down, it's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's second down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Short pass. He's got Calcaterra. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A carry here for Shipley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
180, 180.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Flush to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Ty Robinson there defensively for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That pass to the sideline, nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a three-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Hurts gonna hand this one to Shipley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Trimmer.
Another carry here for Shipley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Into the secondary again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll get this to Calcaterra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll give it here to Shipley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on down.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. He's got some space past the 20, and a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play, and a 1st down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll find his tight end, Calcaterra. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made right at midfield. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Forced out wide. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. To the air again. Hurts. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
Eagles 14, Lions 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On play action. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's gone. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Here's the Lions punt team now. He forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
1st and 10. On the ground, this is Shipley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5. They'll run with Shipley. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
That's a gain of 8. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Shipley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff is Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Shipley, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Greg Alcantara. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead.
Eagles 21, Lions 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. Off to throw on first down. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Gibbs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down. Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Gone. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
He's going to try to do it himself. And he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A carry here for Shipley, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's got a tight end out the tower out to the left. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11.
We win the game, so we take over and get back to 500. So until next time, this is David B69. We'll watch highlights and then we'll be done.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
crazy part, without our fumble and everything, the game would be a lot more lopsided. So it's kind of crazy.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He connects for a 5-yard touchdown. The Eagles hold on to win this one, 21-16 the final. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Javonte Williams. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Cowboys get the victory here in a battle of two teams who could end up seeing each other again in February. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the veteran Robert Woods. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Steelers are getting hot. It's a third straight win, and they take this one in style. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
So yeah, we're going to be playing the Cowboys next in Dallas. Somehow Dallas is only has 2 losses all year long. That's just kind of crazy. We have all the advantages player-wise, so I think as long as I don't screw it up like I did in week 1, we should be fine. But I have the injuries, they don't. So, like I said, early season screw up basically screwed me up for that the game against Dallas before. Let's see here. What happened in that last game? We lost by 12 points. Now, I believe it was turnovers. Yeah, we had 4 turnovers to their 0. And our defense is a lot better than it was back then. So I am not overly worried about it, especially when Hurts was the one that threw 4 interceptions to them. Yeah, I'm not going to be like overly concerned with that because I am like so much better at this game now than I was at that point when we played that game. So, feel good. So, until next time, this is David B69, and I am out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.